Welcome back. We are doing properties on integers. So we already completed closure property and commutative property. Now we'll start with associative property. See, for any three integers a, b and c, a plus b of plus c, a plus b of plus c is equal to a plus of b plus c. A plus of b plus c is called associative property. So here, for example, we write the property. This is a property a plus b of plus c is equal to a plus b of plus c. So we assume the values of a. We can assume any three values, right? We'll substitute in LHS. That is 1 plus 2 of plus 3. That is 3 plus 3. The result is 6. Then after that we take RHS. RHS is a plus of b plus c, so that is 1 plus of 2 plus 3. So we get 1 plus 5, that is 6. So here we got LHS is equal to RHS. So we say that the associative property is closed under addition. So next one, it is additive identity. For any integer a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. Then we say the 0 is the additive identity of a. That means, see, suppose we have, you assume the value of a as any number we assume. Suppose we assume as 2. If I substitute here, 2 plus 0 is equal to 0 plus 2 is nothing but 2 only. 2 plus 0, 2, 0 plus 2 is 2. Then what is this 0 called? The 0 is called the additive identity element. The 0 is called the additive identity element. Next is additive inverse. For any integer a, there exists an integer minus a such that a plus of minus a is equal to 0. Then both the integers are additive inverse of each other. See, now here suppose you take a number 3, any number will take, will 3. Now what is additive inverse of 3? The additive inverse of 3 is minus 3, because the sum of these two should be 0. The sum of the two numbers should be 0. So if you are assuming a number as 3, what is the additive inverse of 3? It is minus 3. As we say additive inverse, we use plus of minus, okay. So it is equal to 0. And we also say that suppose you assume a number called minus 3. So what is the additive inverse of minus 3? The additive inverse of minus 3 is plus 3. So that if you add, the result is 0. So now we have some properties in multiplication. We have seen closure property, commutative property, associative property and additive identity. These all comes under addition. Now we have a closure property in multiplication. So what is closure property in multiplication? If a and b are two integers, then a into b is also an integer. So a and b are two integers. So assume any two integers, either positive or negative, and just multiply those two. A into b, 2 into 3. 2 into 3 is 6. 6 is also an integer. So here we say if a and b are two integers, a into b, the result is also an integer. So this comes under closure property under multiplication. Next one is commutative property under multiplication. If a and b are two integers, then a into b is equal to b into a is nothing but a commutative property under multiplication. So suppose you assume the a value as 3, b value as 2. Just multiply these two. 3 into 2 is 6. If you will do a into b. Similarly, if you do b into a, just do 2 into 3. That is also, we get 6. So a into b is equal to b into a is a commutative property under multiplication. The next one is associative property. For associative property, we have a, b and c are three integers. Then a into b into c is equal to a into of b into c is associative property. So to prove this, the example we take by assuming the numbers. Any numbers, three numbers you assume and substitute in LHS. So first I will substitute in LHS. It is 1 into 2 into 3. So we get 2 into 3, the result is 6. Now we take RHS. So RHS is A into B into C. A is 1 into B into C. So 1 into 6, this is nothing but 6. So here associative property is closed under multiplication. The reason is we get LHS is equal to RHS. So the next one is a distributive property. So distributive property is for any integers a, b and c, a into b plus c. A into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. Here we are distributing a for both the terms b and c. So we multiply a into b plus a into c. So this is a distributive property. This is a distributive property of multiplication over addition. So that is, suppose you take LHS a into b plus c, just assume the values a as 1, b as 2, c as 3. So a into b plus c, so we get 1 into 5, that is 5, 2 plus 3 5, so 1 into 5 is 5. Now if you take RHS a into b plus a into c, a is 1 into 2 plus 1 into 3. So 2, 1 2s are 2, 1 3s are 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. So we get LHS is equal to RHS. So we say that if A, B, C are 3 integers, then A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Next one is multiplicative identity. For any integer A into 1 is equal to 1 into A is equal to A. Okay, then we say the multiplicative identity is A. So that means here we have A into 1 is equal to A into 1 we have. So assume any number value A as 2, suppose. 2 into 1 is equal to 1 into 2, that is nothing but 2. 2 1s are 2, 1 2s are 2. So we say this 1 is the multiplicative identity. Additive identity is 0 and the multiplicative identity is 1. Okay, then after that multiplication by 0. So it's very simple. 0 into anything is 0. 0 into anything is 0. For example, you assume any number, if you multiply with 0, finally the result what we get is 0 only. So 0 into anything is 0. Now we will start exercise 5. So in that, the first problem is verify the following. So we have 18 into 7 plus of minus 3 is equal to 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. So we have to verify. Verify means what? We will check whether we get LHS is equal to RHS or not. So here, see, remember this is of the form A into B plus C, distributive property. See, A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. Now the given problem is of the form of A into B plus C. So A into B plus A into C, compulsory, it satisfies. So here we will verify now. So to verify that, what we do, we take LHS. So LHS is 18 into 7 plus of minus 3, right? So 18 into 7 minus 3 we have to do. 7 minus 3 is 4. 18 4s are 72. This is LHS. Now we will take RHS. So 18 into 7 plus 18 into minus 3. So 18 into 7 we have to multiply, that is 126. 18 3s are, it is 54. So plus into minus is minus. 126 minus 54 is 72. So here we got clearly LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, the given problem is verified. Second problem, minus 21 into minus 4 plus of minus 6 is equal to minus 21 into minus 4 plus of minus 21 into minus 6. So here this is also clearly a distributive property. that is A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. So we'll verify this. So first we take LHS, that is minus 21 into minus 4 plus of minus 6. Okay, so minus 21 into minus 4 minus 6 we write. So minus 21 into minus 10. So we get 210. Now we take RHS. So RHS minus 21 into minus 4 plus of minus 21 into minus 6. So we will multiply minus into minus is plus, 21 into 4 is, it is 84, okay, plus of and 21 into 6, 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 126. Minus into minus plus, and here minus into minus is plus. So we need to add 84 plus 126, that is nothing but 210. So here we get LHS is equal to RHS. So we say the statement is verified. Next problem. For any integer A, what is minus 1 into A equal to? See, minus 1 into A. Minus 1 into A. For example, you do 1 into 2, it is 2. 1 into 3, it is 3. Similarly, if you do minus 1 into 2, instead of A I am assuming 2, so the result is 2. Minus 1 into 3, the result is 3. So what is minus 1 into A? Minus 1, see, minus 1 into 2 is minus 2, minus 1 into 3 is minus 3. So minus 1 into anything, if you multiply, we get anything with minus sign. So here minus 1 into A is nothing but minus A. So this is completed. Now the next one is determine the integer whose product with minus 1 is 5. That means see, minus 1 is to be multiplied with some number so that the result is 5. So remember, the result is plus 5. So we know 5 ones are 5. Okay, so 5 ones are 5. So here what I will do is I have to write 5, but we have a positive 5. Minus 1 into 5 will become minus 5. So to get plus 5, what we need? I need to multiply with minus 5. So minus 1 into minus 5 is nothing but 5. Next problem. Find the product using suitable properties. 26 into minus 8 plus of minus 8 into minus 26. So here what we do is, I'll take minus 48 as common term. Then we get 26 plus of minus 36, right? So I took minus 48 common, so we'll get 26 plus of minus 36. So it is minus 48 into 26 minus 36 is minus 10, right? So 48 into 10 is 480. So this is completed, right? So next one what we have is 8 into 53 into minus 125. So here what we do is we rearrange and we'll do the problem. Why we have to rearrange? If we rearrange, you do 8 into 125. 8 into 125 is nothing but 1000. So I write 1000 with minus sign into 53. So it is very easy to calculate after regrouping. So 1000 into 53 is nothing but 53,000. So answer is minus 53,000.